The Power of Politeness, Mastering Requests with Could. Hello, English learners. Welcome to our lesson today where we will delve into the world of English modal verbs. Specifically, we're going to learn how to use could to make polite requests. This is an important skill for both written and spoken English, and it's going to help you sound more fluent and respectful in your interactions. Let's start by understanding what we mean by using could for requests. When we use could, we are using a more polite and direct way to ask for something compared to using can. It's all about softening our speech to show respect and consideration for the other person. For example, let's compare these two sentences. 1. Can you pass the salt? 2. Could you pass the salt? Both sentences are correct, but the second one with could is considered more polite. It's particularly useful when you're talking to someone you don't know very well, or in a formal or professional context. So, how do we formulate a request using could? It's actually quite simple. The structure is could plus subject plus verb, base form. Here are some examples. Could you help me with this report? Could I use your phone? Could we stop by the grocery store? Notice that we can use could when the subject is you, I, or we. Remember that using could in your requests makes your speech sound more polite and considerate. Now, let's look at how we respond to requests made with could. Generally, you can respond in the affirmative with yes, of course, or sure, or even with a simple yes. If you need to decline the request, it's best to do it politely. You might say, I'm sorry, but I can't, or I'm afraid I can't. Here are some examples of responses to our previous requests. Sure, I'd be happy to help you with this report. Yes, of course, you can use my phone. I'm sorry, but we can't stop by the grocery store. And that's a wrap for today's lesson on making polite requests with could. Remember, it's all about adding that touch of politeness to your English. The key takeaway is that using could in your requests makes your speech sound more respectful and considerate. I hope you found this lesson helpful and can now use could more confidently in your requests. Until our next lesson, keep practicing and happy learning.